Sentinels. Sentinels became the first international champions in Valorant by winning Masters Reykjavík in 2021. At the time, competitive Valorant was still in its first year and many teams were trying to prove which region was strongest. Sentinels never dropped a series during the event and defeated Fnatic in the grand final without losing a single map. Their aggressive style combined with TenZ's incredible mechanical skill made them the team everyone wanted to beat. That victory set the standard for international competition and helped establish North America as an early powerhouse. Gambit Esports. Gambit Esports claimed the second international title at Masters Berlin in 2021. Unlike Sentinels, Gambit relied on disciplined teamwork, careful utility usage, and patient decision-making rather than overwhelming aggression. Their victory over Team Envy showed how quickly the professional scene was evolving. Gambit's structured approach influenced teams around the world, proving that strategy could be just as important as individual aim. Acend. Acend won Valorant Champions 2021, becoming the first official world champion in the game's history. The European squad defeated Gambit in a closely contested 5-map final that remained exciting until the final rounds. Star duelist Sentinels consistently delivered under pressure while the rest of the roster played with remarkable composure. Winning the first Champions event secured Acend a permanent place in Valorant history. OpTic Gaming. OpTic Gaming lifted the Masters Reykjavík trophy in 2022 after falling just short at Champions the previous year. Their roster had developed excellent chemistry, with Ye becoming one of the most feared players in the world. They defeated Loud in the grand final and showcased outstanding teamwork throughout the tournament. OpTic's success demonstrated that consistency over time could eventually lead to international glory. FunPlus Phoenix. FunPlus Phoenix won Masters Copenhagen in 2022, despite facing a difficult season filled with travel and roster challenges. Their resilience became one of the defining stories of the event. They defeated Paper Rex in a thrilling 5-map final, relying on strong tactical play and outstanding performances from Sugetsu. The championship proved that overcoming adversity could be just as memorable as dominating the competition. Loud captured Valorant Champions 2022 to become the first Brazilian team to win a world championship in Valorant. After finishing second at Masters Reykjavík, they returned even stronger and defeated OpTic Gaming in the grand final. Led by stars like Aspas and Sadak, Loud blended explosive firepower with excellent leadership. Their victory was celebrated across Brazil and showed the growing strength of South American esports. Fnatic. Fnatic won the International Lock-In Tournament in Sao Paulo at the beginning of 2023. Although the event was unique and held only once, it featured every partnered VCT team and carried enormous prestige. Fnatic defeated Loud in an unforgettable 5-map final, surviving multiple championship points along the way. The victory marked the beginning of one of the strongest seasons ever seen in professional Valorant. Fnatic continued their dominance by winning Masters Tokyo later in 2023. This time, they defeated Evil Geniuses in the grand final without dropping a map. Their roster displayed incredible coordination, deep preparation, and consistent performances across every stage of the tournament. By winning 2 major international events in the same season, Fnatic cemented themselves as one of the greatest teams in Valorant history. Evil Geniuses completed one of the most surprising championship runs by winning Valorant Champions 2023. Earlier in the season, they had struggled to meet expectations, but the team improved dramatically with every tournament. Their victory over Paper Rex in Los Angeles highlighted exceptional teamwork and breakout performances from players like Demon One. The championship showed that rapid improvement and confidence at the right moment could change everything. Sentinels returned to the top by winning Masters Madrid in 2024. 3 years had passed since their first international title, making the victory a remarkable comeback. They defeated Gen.G in a closely fought final, with Zekken leading the way through several standout performances. Winning again after such a long gap proved that rebuilding a championship roster is possible with patience and smart decisions. Gen.G secured their first international championship at Masters Shanghai in 2024. The Korean organization had steadily improved throughout the season before finally breaking through on the biggest stage. Their victory over Team Heretics reflected excellent preparation, strong teamwork, and consistent performances from Texture and the rest of the squad. It was also a landmark moment for Korean Valorant, showing the region could once again produce world-class champions. Edward Gaming became world champions by winning Valorant Champions 2024 in Seoul. Chinese Valorant had developed rapidly over several years, and this victory represented the region's biggest achievement. Edward Gaming combined aggressive confidence with disciplined teamwork to defeat the world's best teams. Their title demonstrated that China had fully established itself as one of the strongest regions in international Valorant. T1 won Masters Bangkok in 2025 to earn the organization's first international Valorant trophy. The Korean team defeated G2 Esports in a dramatic 5-map final after months of steady improvement. Meteor delivered several standout performances while the roster showed excellent composure in high-pressure situations. Their victory added another successful chapter to T1's long esports legacy. Paper Rex finally achieved international glory by winning Masters Toronto in 2025 after several heartbreaking runner-up finishes. Known for their fast, creative, and fearless playstyle, they had entertained fans for years without lifting a trophy. Their victory over Fnatic rewarded that persistence and proved their aggressive philosophy could succeed at the highest level. It was one of the most satisfying championship stories in Valorant esports. N.G won Valorant Champions 2025 to become world champions for the first time. The team defeated Fnatic in a hard-fought 5-map grand final, with Ethan becoming the first player to win champions twice on different teams. Their balanced mix of experienced teamwork and clutch performances carried them through the tournament. The victory placed N.G among the elite organizations in Valorant history. Nongshim RedForce won Masters Santiago in 2026, earning the organization's first international Valorant title. Representing the Pacific region, they impressed throughout the tournament with disciplined teamwork, confident execution, and consistent performances in high-pressure matches. They defeated Paper Rex in the grand final to complete a dominant championship run. Their victory introduced a new international contender and showed that another Korean organization had reached the very top of competitive Valorant. Leviatán captured Masters London in 2026, becoming the first South American organization to win a Valorant Masters event. After several strong international appearances over previous seasons, they finally broke through by defeating Paper Rex in a dramatic 5-map grand final. The championship reflected the team's steady growth, excellent coordination, and ability to perform under pressure. Their victory also highlighted the continued rise of the Americas region on the international stage. Champions 2026. Unlike every other tournament on this list, the story of Champions 2026 is still being written. The world's best teams have one final chance to compete for the biggest trophy in Valorant, but no one knows who will come out on top. Every region still has a chance to make history, whether it's a team chasing its first international title or an established champion looking to add another trophy. Leave a comment down below on who you think will take home the trophy. Thanks for watching.